30 meanest celebrities in Hollywood who will never change. Think all Hollywood stars shine like diamonds. Think again. Behind the red carpet smiles and polished PR lies a darker side of the industry, one filled with massive egos, explosive tempers, and downright nasty behavior. These aren't just occasional slip-ups. These celebrities have built lasting reputations for being some of the meanest in the business. Buckle up, as we expose 30 Hollywood big shots who seem determined to never change their wicked ways. Let's take a deep dive into the dark side. Rihanna is often seen as a charismatic and devoted artist who goes the extra mile to please her fans. However, beneath her radiant persona lies a fiercer side, one that some might call a savage streak, much like her Savage X Fenty brand. Over the years, Rihanna has displayed moments of unkind behavior toward her fans. She has been known to push away phones when approached too closely, and has yelled at both paparazzi and admirers who invade her personal space. One of the most controversial incidents occurred in 2013, when Rihanna struck a fan on the head with a microphone during a concert in England after they attempted to grab her. In another instance, she publicly mocked a 16-year-old fan on Twitter for recreating one of her red carpet looks for prom. Rihanna compared the teen's outfit to an expectation versus reality meme, seemingly ridiculing their appearance. While she remains one of the biggest icons in entertainment, it's clear that Rihanna isn't always the warmest celebrity when it comes to fan interactions.
He accused Miller of leaking the unfinished work via a pseudonym Instagram.
Ezra Miller's reputation took a major hit when a disturbing video surfaced, showing the actor choking and forcefully pushing a woman to the ground. Initially, many believed it to be a prank, but it was later confirmed as a real incident. The altercation occurred at a bar in Iceland when a group of fans approached Miller, leading to a tense confrontation. Witnesses described the fans as overly aggressive, which seemingly triggered Miller's violent response. The situation quickly escalated, resulting in a physical clash that shocked onlookers. While some speculate that alcohol may have contributed to the outburst, Miller's reaction left many fans disappointed and raised serious concerns about their behavior.
You go hard, you gotta get on the floor. If you're a party freak.
Jennifer Lopez, or J-Lo, has long been known for her diva-like behavior, with many describing her as demanding and even rude. She is reportedly very selective about who can speak to her, and those who do must avoid making eye contact. Her reputation for being difficult extends beyond interactions with fans and colleagues. During the filming of a Fiat commercial, she refused to perform certain tasks, forcing the production team to hire a body double. She has also been accused of ignoring workers remodeling her home, getting a cleaning lady fired for requesting an autograph, and refusing to speak directly to flight staff or pilots, relying solely on her assistant to communicate for her. Despite the dedication of her staff, reports suggest they are not well compensated for their efforts. With so many stories painting her in a negative light, it's no surprise that J-Lo has developed a reputation that some might prefer to steer clear of.
Start by ranking the African-American Weekend Update anchors.
Bill Murray has long been known for his unprofessional conduct on film sets, and it comes as little surprise that he allegedly bullied a fellow cast member during the filming of Charlie's Angels. Reports claim that despite appearing to get along on-screen with actress Lucy Liu, their off-screen dynamic was far from friendly. Murray is said to have frequently harassed Liu, insulting her acting ability and telling her, "I get why you're here. You've got talent, but what in the hell are you doing here? You can't act." The situation became so tense that, during a scene, Liu reportedly tried to physically confront Murray over his persistent insults. The bullying didn't stop there. Murray continued to belittle Liu throughout the production, accusing her of being unprofessional and criticizing her presence on set. This pattern of mean-spirited behavior only reinforces his reputation for being difficult to work with in Hollywood. Ellen DeGeneres has built a career on promoting kindness and positivity, but the stories shared by those who have worked with her paint a very different picture of the talk show host. Despite her public image as a compassionate individual, Ellen has been revealed to be one of the most unkind figures in Hollywood. Numerous staff members, guests, and colleagues have come forward with accounts of her harsh behavior, describing a toxic work environment on The Ellen Show. Reports suggest that employees were not allowed to make eye contact with Ellen, and those who approached her were often met with rudeness or even racial discrimination. The show's set has also been the source of bizarre incidents, including Ellen reprimanding people for things like having chipped nail polish or distributing fan mail without permission. It's rumored that she even targets one staff member each day with her unkindness. With such contrasting behavior off-screen, it's hard to ignore the gap between Ellen's carefully crafted image and her real-life actions. Do you think Ellen DeGeneres is genuinely kind, or is it all just an act? Comment yes if you think she's the real deal, or no if you believe it's all scripted.
Which is great. And they, I don't know, maybe Austin Powers.
Mike Myers has become increasingly absent from Hollywood in recent years, and it seems his mean-spirited behavior might be part of the reason. Numerous accounts have surfaced portraying him as a diva and an unkind individual, with reports suggesting he has a personal assistant who follows him around all day, feeding him chocolates from a Tupperware container while he micromanages the set and bosses others around. In one shocking instance, it's alleged that Myers had an actor fired simply for making eye contact with him, a clear example of toxic and cruel behavior. Additionally, he reportedly refused to sign autographs for a toy company that created merchandise based on his characters, despite demanding that the company send him the products as soon as they were available. He then refused to pay for them. Described as narcissistic and controlling, Myers' reputation in Hollywood appears to be a major factor in why fewer people are willing to work with him today.
Sea monkeys, here we go again. He loves sea monkeys.
Lea Michele has recently faced public backlash following an accusation from her former Glee co-star, Samantha Ware, on Twitter. As a result, Michelle has been labeled as heartless, impolite, and even cruel, with some going so far as to call her a diva. Samantha's revelation is just one of many reports detailing Leah's unkind actions. Multiple accounts have surfaced, claiming she committed microaggressions and other inappropriate behaviors on set. These include spitting in food provided by craft services, refusing to work with individuals who didn't know her middle name, demanding reshoots because she was dissatisfied with her costume, and showing disrespect to fellow cast members. In some cases, she even forced crew members to apologize on her behalf. These incidents paint a picture of a woman with a sense of entitlement and a tendency to treat others with disregard.
Baby girl, it's just me.
Ariana Grande has always been seen as a soft-spoken, compassionate individual, which led many to believe she was genuinely kind-hearted. However, those who have worked with or interacted with her suggest that this perception may not be entirely accurate. Reports indicate that Ariana can be difficult to work with, to the point where even her life coach chose to quit. She is known for making excessive demands, such as controlling the lighting and insisting on being in specific spots when meeting fans or taking photos. She has also faced criticism from former collaborators like Victoria Justice and Jeanette McCurdy, with Jeanette calling her a leech and a drama queen, while Victoria accused her of bullying on set. Ariana's involvement in a controversial donut-licking incident further tarnished her image as respectful. In addition, she has been accused of using relationships to advance her career, and has been implicated in cheating scandals involving Jai Brooks and Mac Miller. In conclusion, it seems that Ariana Grande may not be the sweet, innocent star she appears to be in public.
And why you get your outfit at Kids R Us?
Shut up, man. Focus.
Shaquille O'Neal is widely regarded as a generous individual, known for his significant contributions to the community, donations to various charities, and active involvement in initiatives aimed at helping others. He even has a foundation bearing his name. However, there's a less publicized side to Shaq that some may find troubling. In 2014, Shaq faced backlash after mocking the appearance of Jamal Binyan, a man with a rare genetic condition that causes facial deformities. Shaq came across a photo of Jamal online and decided to imitate his facial features in a photo of his own. Jamal, understandably, did not find this humorous and filed a lawsuit for $25,000 in damages, despite Shaq's public apology. The lawsuit claimed that the image was shared with nearly 10 million people, causing widespread ridicule. While Shaq is generally not known for mean-spirited behavior, this particular incident shed light on a less favorable aspect of the NBA star's actions. Mariah Carey has long been known for her diva persona, with a history of conflicts with paparazzi, difficult relationships with others, and a reputation for being less than kind at times. However, one incident stands out as particularly shocking. A former assistant filed a lawsuit against Mariah, claiming the singer urinated on her, mocked her body, and used offensive language. The assistant alleged that she was hired to be available 24/7 for both Mariah and her manager, despite earning a $250,000 salary, a sum that did little to make up for the alleged mistreatment. This was not Mariah's only legal issue at the time. She was also in the midst of settling a case with her former manager, citing breach of contract, harassment, and unpaid wages. While Mariah may compensate her staff well, it seems that she doesn't always show them the respect they deserve.
Dit is baie moeilik om in Afrikaans te praat as daar net een persoon is wat Afrikaans praat.
Charlize Theron may not be the first person you'd think of when it comes to mean behavior, but there might be a side to her that isn't as friendly as it seems. In 2014, actress Tia Mowry accused Charlize of being unfriendly during a SoulCycle class. Tia shared her experience saying, "I said hi, and she actually rolled her eyes and said, 'Oh my God, I wasn't over the top. I know how to approach another celebrity. Charlize was just mean. I'm just being honest.'" Naturally, the tabloids took an interest in the story, as it's rare for an actress to be accused of such unkindness. Further details were uncovered that seemed to back Tia's account. It was revealed that Charlize would often arrive at class in a bad mood and demand that people who had already set up their spots switch places with her, causing disruptions. SoulCycle prides itself on being more than just a fitness class, calling it a sanctuary. Yet, it seems Charlize has earned a reputation for disturbing the peace in this supposed refuge.
Academy Award and nomination for Reese Witherspoon. Being from Nashville, Tennessee, she knew the
Reese Witherspoon may seem like a pleasant person, both on screen and in public, and she very well could be in many cases. However, there appears to be a hint of diva-like behavior that surfaced during an incident in 2013, when she and her husband were arrested. After her husband was stopped by a police officer and charged with DUI, Reese tried to use the "do you know who I am?" tactic in an attempt to influence the officer and potentially have them released. Unfortunately, her approach backfired, leading to her own arrest for disorderly conduct. The entire event was captured on camera, making headlines for both her and her husband's actions. But this isn't the only story people have shared about her. Some claim she regularly wears sunglasses to avoid making eye contact with others. Former employees have also mentioned being fearful of upsetting or angering her, suggesting that there might be a different side to Reese when the cameras aren't rolling.
Happy to be here.
How is everybody? How's the family? How's everyone doing?
Thank you. Everybody's great.
Gwyneth Paltrow is a figure who often garners dislike for various reasons. While she hasn't been involved in any major scandals, her perceived pretentiousness, egocentrism, and sense of privilege have made her unpopular in Hollywood. Gwyneth is not viewed as an average person, and her difficulty in relating to others can be off-putting. As the founder of Goop, she often flaunts her wealth and material possessions, giving the impression that such luxuries are within everyone's reach. For example, her Goop must-have lists feature items that can cost hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Coming from a wealthy family, Gwyneth has always been affluent and struggles to show humility. Her self-centeredness also tends to alienate others, as she frequently discusses her fitness level and the superiority of her lifestyle. Gwyneth's diva-like attitude is further displayed through her criticism of Michelin-starred restaurants, showcasing a certain arrogance. Additionally, she has been known to request that someone clean and dry the shower at the gym after another person has used it, because she refuses to touch someone else's shower water.
Which one? It's all yours, man.
Tobey Maguire. A drastic change from Spider-Man's Peter Parker. While Tobey Maguire portrayed the beloved Peter Parker in the Spider-Man films, his off-screen persona is quite a different story. It seems that fame has played a role in transforming him into a less-than-pleasant figure in Hollywood. Initially, Tobey was known for being modest, but the success of the Spider-Man films seemed to change him. During the later years of his time as Spider-Man, he developed a reputation for having a problematic attitude. He became infamous for his behavior at poker games, even allegedly telling a woman to bark like a seal for $1,000. Additionally, during the production of Spider-Man 3, He caused significant costs due to his back issues. He required doctors to be present at all times and could only walk a limited number of steps in a scene before needing to stop. Colleagues often described his attitude as inappropriate, and many who worked with him over the years have criticized his behavior, painting him as far from the nice guy image he once had. How much do you think fame changed him for the worse? Share your rating from 0 to 5.
I've observed with you with your mannerisms is that you are literally...
Cameron Diaz has earned a reputation in Hollywood for not being particularly kind, especially in her interactions with fans. She is well known for her harsh responses when fans approach her for photos or autographs. Rather than simply declining, Cameron often takes on a maternal tone, lecturing fans on the supposed futility of autographs. She explains that she won't participate, arguing that it would set a precedent of needing to accommodate everyone. While her point about not making exceptions may have some merit, her manner of delivering this message often comes across as unnecessarily cruel.
True, I danced with Van Johnson this afternoon.
Now look, honey, wait a minute.
Lucille Ball was a superstar, incredibly talented and a pioneer for women in comedy, often presenting a bright and amusing persona. However, some individuals who worked with her or met the Hollywood icon have reported that Lucille wasn't always as pleasant as she appeared. Fans have shared stories of impolite encounters with her, and several celebrities from her era have made similar comments. It seems some shows were even hesitant to invite Lucille due to concerns about her potential unkindness toward other guests and staff members, preferring to avoid any unnecessary conflicts. Colleagues also noted that Lucille was not fond of interacting with support staff, earning a reputation among flight attendants for her rudeness and her refusal to engage with them when they asked about her drink orders or other needs, instead instructing them to communicate with her assistant. Lucille would also decline to engage with anyone she considered beneath her status in the entertainment industry. While she remained a beloved star, her behavior wasn't always admired by those who worked closely with her.
I always tell him, yes, tone it down. I know.
Jerry Seinfeld. A surprising reputation for meanness. I was quite surprised to learn that many people consider Jerry Seinfeld to be mean, as that wasn't the impression I had of him. While I don't know much about his personal life, it wasn't how I viewed him. The primary reason people seem to dislike him is due to his humor, which some feel crosses the line. There have been instances of his controversial jokes, particularly in his show Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, where he has made tasteless remarks about Harvey Weinstein, mocked the Me Too movement, and joked about assault, even using derogatory terms like gay. Additionally, it's been reported that Jerry isn't fond of younger people, as he refuses to speak at colleges, claiming that today's students are too sensitive. What are your thoughts on Jerry? As I mentioned, my knowledge of him is mainly limited to B-movie, so I'm curious to hear your opinions. Do you think his humor is too crude, or are there other reasons you might like or dislike him?
Like dead or here? What else was?
Chevy Chase is known for his roles in National Lampoon and the television show Community, but he's also built a reputation in Hollywood for being something of a bully. Numerous articles, books, and interviews document people's experiences with the actor, detailing his unkind behavior. The book Live from New York shares accounts of Chase mistreating staff, writers, interns, and fellow hosts. Actors like Will Ferrell and Bill Murray have expressed their dislike for Chase due to his treatment of others, with Ferrell specifically mentioning his disapproval of Chevy's behavior towards some female staff members. But it's not just those on set who have faced disrespect from him. Fans have also had negative experiences, including an incident where Chevy reportedly used a gay slur against a server at a restaurant after his usual table wasn't available. There was also an instance where a fan who approached him backstage at a theater was slapped in the face by the actor. It seems wise to avoid interactions with him, as he doesn't appear to be very amicable.
One, I knew it was horrible. It made me feel horrible.
Jesse James is an American businessman, television personality, and the former husband of Sandra Bullock. He gained widespread media attention for his infidelity, as it was revealed that he had extramarital affairs during his marriage to Bullock. More recently, he was unfaithful to his now ex-wife Alexis DeGeneres, having been involved with at least 20 different women. These affairs came to light through direct messages and other photos implicating Jesse, but his controversies don't end there. In 2004, James, the founder of West Coast Choppers, faced accusations of endorsing beliefs similar to those of the World War II German regime after a leaked photo surfaced of him, mimicking the notorious fascist dictator. Clearly, Jesse has had multiple issues with respecting others, and it's evident that he isn't perceived as a kind-hearted individual. Pierce Brosnan, a surprising encounter. In 2017, during an episode of The Late Late Show, James Corden shared a story about the rudest celebrity he had ever encountered, which caught many viewers off guard. During the Spill Your Guts or Fill Your Guts segment, guest Khloe Kardashian asked about James's worst experience with a celebrity, and he was surprisingly open in his response. James recounted an incident at a U2 concert where he was with his wife. He explained, "I went to see U2, and Pierce Brosnan was there with some friends. They left halfway through the gig, so my wife and I moved into their spot. Then, out of nowhere, this arm came over and just shoved me aside." James said he looked at Pierce, but the actor didn't even acknowledge him. Essentially, Pierce had temporarily left his spot, allowing James and his wife to take it, but upon returning, he forcefully pushed James out of the way without so much as a glance. A simple, "excuse me," or a tap on the shoulder would have sufficed. But instead, Pierce's actions left James feeling dismissed. While James had never thought of Pierce as a mean person, this account certainly altered his perception. Vanessa Hudgens, A Darker Side. When most people think of Vanessa Hudgens, they likely recall her role in High School Musical and her association with Disney. However, uncovering a darker side of her persona may shift one's perception. Vanessa has been known to let jealousy take over, often leading to the emotional distress of others. One particular incident stands out, where a fan nervously approached Vanessa's then-boyfriend, Zac Efron, while they were shopping in a department store. The fan, overwhelmed with anxiety, struggled to express her admiration for Zac. Instead of showing understanding or kindness, Vanessa mocked the fan, laughing at her and embarrassing her in front of Zac. Other shoppers were visibly shocked by Vanessa's behavior. Unfortunately, this wasn't a one-time occurrence. Reports suggest that Vanessa found fans bothersome and, on several occasions, has been rumored to have bullied Selena Gomez. Gene Simmons is well known for his musical career and performances, but his demeanor often leaves much to be desired. While his music may be appreciated by many, his mean-spirited nature has earned him a reputation for being far from pleasant. Simmons has been accused of misogyny due to some of his offensive comments about women. In an NPR interview, he made particularly troubling remarks, suggesting that women could sell their body to get money, which he viewed as a means of survival. This outlook is far from respectful towards women. In addition to these comments, Gene has made derogatory remarks about women he's been involved with, as well as women in general. He's also faced backlash for making racist comments targeting various cultures and races, and even incorporating disrespectful language in his songs. With this history of offensive behavior, it's probably best to keep a distance from Simmons.
And it destroys the entire population of the world, that would be bad. And so you have to ask.
Neil deGrasse Tyson is widely recognized for his views on Pluto, his guest appearances on The Big Bang Theory, and his hosting role on Cosmos. However, his actions have stirred controversy in recent years. Tyson is known for critiquing sci-fi movies on Twitter for their scientific inaccuracies. While this may be appreciated by some, his tweets have also drawn significant backlash, particularly when he downplayed the impact of mass shootings. In 2019, following shootings in Texas and Ohio, Tyson tweeted that more people had died from medical causes or accidents than from the shootings during those same 2 days, which many found insensitive and out of touch. Beyond his controversial tweets, Tyson has also faced accusations of assault and harassment. 3 women have come forward, with one alleging that Tyson gave her a substance and engaged in non-consensual relations with her. Tyson dismissed the accusation, claiming it was a false memory, but it nonetheless added to the growing controversy surrounding his character. For many, this side of Neil deGrasse Tyson came as a shock, especially those who admired his scientific contributions. Let me know what you think in the comments below, whether you agree or disagree with these actions.